Please help. You must help. Bandits. They attacked my father's wagon on the roads to Suran. They're stealing everything we own. My father's a proud Mer. They may kill him. You have to help us.
Keep your weapons sheathed, citizen. The situation is well in hand, I assure you. Bandits. I commend you for springing to this mayor's defense, but you should be cautious. I'm investigating some irregularities in Suran's justice system. I fear the town's lead constable, Marshal Hlaren, may be arresting people without cause. You did answer the call of a citizen in peril. Very well. I need evidence, testimony. Many of the Marshal's prisoners are toiling on plantations outside Suran. Talk to them. Gather some proof of Hlaren's corruption. Then meet me at Ula's manor. The plantations are crawling with iron-howled mercenaries. I'll draw them away as best I can, but do hurry. They won't leave their posts for long. Ah, you must be a recent arrival. I am called the Scarlet Judge, vanquisher of evil and guardian of the oppressed. I am this island's protector, bound by oath to avenge injustice and safeguard the helpless. No, my oath is of a personal nature. I revere the three, but my relationship with the rulers of Vvardenfell is complex. Ordinators are bound by restrictive temple law. It makes them slow to action, clumsy. I have no such restrictions. I've been called savior and menace, hero and villain. If you'd call me a vigilante, then so be it. My only concern is the lives and welfare of those I protect. Wherever Vvardenfell's laws cannot or will not act against injustice, there you will find me. Cold-hearted mercenaries, swords for hire without virtue or scruple. They serve the plantation owners, and I suspect Marshal Hlaren. The Iron Hounds will hurt anyone for the right price. The plantation owners pay them very well. Other than the fact that she's in charge of the constabulary, this is a Redoran city. House Redoran demands certainty in all things. Hlaren's deputies won't sanction an arrest unless there is overwhelming evidence. We have no proof, only suspicion. Yes, precisely. House Redoran does not suffer this kind of misconduct lightly. Once we prove Hlaren's crimes, the House will turn against her.
What? I'm working here. What's going on? Ha! They're working us like snow-blind oxen, that's what's going on. You want to know more? Kill that smoke-skinned bastard Overseer Torvain. He's always itching to execute someone, and I think I'm next.
Youth! Stand, slave! Don't you have more to say? Another lazy slave, I'll kill you too! I'll beat you to a pulp! rebellious slaves! Die!
I saw you strike down Overseer Torvain. Well fought, friend. If ever an elf had it coming, it was Torvain. I was taking a deposit to the bank. A week's worth of coin, fairly earned. Marshal Hlaren accosted me and seized it. Accused me of stealing from some farmer outside town. The farmer's dead, of course, but who needs witnesses when an orc's to blame? Maybe. These damn dark elves think I'm nothing but an animal. Some don't even think I can speak. Makes them careless around me. Mistress Dren's been shouting about the quality of her laborers. You might find something of value in her manner.
Well, I'll be a skeever's drunk auntie. Did you really cut down Overseer Torvain? Certainly won't miss that horse's arse. Falsely? Guess that's a matter of perspective. I punched a dark elf. But I promise you, that wormy little snowback had it coming. I'd punch him again if I got the opportunity. Well, maybe that someone was Master Arano. And maybe the punch broke his jaw in 3 places. But that's what he gets for asking me to service his gods. Hlaren told me I can shorten my sentence by working here. You telling me different? Sure's blood. I knew that elf was skeeving me out. Oh, when I get my hands on her.
Is Overseer Torvain really dead? Prisoner? Slave, more like. I swear I don't belong here. That marshal, Hlaren. She says I murdered a beggar the day I arrived in Suran. I can't even bring myself to kill a fly, let alone a person. There's got to be some mistake. Master Kark's building a new prison in Suran, but it isn't finished yet. In the meantime, they make us work out here in the fields. Hlaren visits Kark's house twice a week. Maybe you can find something there. You have to get me out of here.
Ah, true to your word. I knew I could trust you. I led the Iron Hounds on a merry chase, but I doubt they'll stay scattered for long. What of your search? Did you find any evidence of Hlaren's corruption? I see my faith in you was not misplaced. We will discuss your evidence and more, but not in this hall. You trusted me and helped me gather the evidence I needed. Now, I shall trust you with a secret I have carried for years. Come, follow me. My mentor used her wealth to better others, not herself. Having inherited her manor, I now do the same. This evidence proves Hlaren's guilt, but there's no telling how deep the corruption goes. There's only one person I trust with this information, Constable Gretgar. I fear I must ask more of you. My observations of Hlaren suggest paranoia bordering on obsession. If she suspects that anyone is moving against her, she'll no doubt summon her Iron Hounds. If a melee breaks out in Suran, innocents will suffer. That's something I can't abide. If Constable Gretgar's going to arrest the marshal without a fight, we'll have to distract her mercenaries. I'll deal with the constables. You raid the Iron Hound camp in the Daedric ruins outside Suran. Burn their weapons and destroy their supplies.
Attack!
That's the last mistake you'll ever make.
damn saboteur! Useless! No one leaves until we clean up this mess!
Not you too. This is ridiculous. You there!
Even if you had
You've been
destroyed
selected
those
for a
ships,
random search!
I'm sure the
Come
Tribunes
here at
would have
once!
stopped the plague before it reached Mournhold.
Follow me quietly, away from the gates. We have a judge in common. This'll do. Just keep your voice down. Sorry about this cloak and dagger nonsense. I can't be seen talking to anyone even remotely suspicious right now. Marshal Hlaren's watching me like a hawk. She's on the lookout for anyone who might be colluding with the Scarlet Judge. I'm a friend of House Hlaren, but that'll only get you so far in this town, especially with Hlaren's iron hounds prowling around. But look, we've got bigger problems. There was an ambush. Somehow Marshal Hlaren found out the Scarlet Judge was coming. Must have been one of the plantation owners. Damn their eyes! I wasn't fast enough. They've jailed him. And if I know Hlaren, they plan to do much worse. Hlaren needs him to recant his accusations, publicly. Probably got one of her hounds working him over right now, trying to squeeze out a confession. The judge will hold out as long as he can, but everyone breaks eventually. We've got to get him out. I'd let you into the prison myself, but Hlaren doesn't trust me with the keys. I've got the respect of her constables and the house, but my hands aren't dirty enough for her. You're going to have to find the key. Constable Kren will snatch up a bribe without batting an eye. If you're short on coin, try convincing Suran's locksmith Remas to cut you a deal. Or you could talk to Dradini down at Desoles. She might know something. Just be discreet, all right? Oh, the judge and I go way back. The two of us, along with the former marshal, kept this town safe for decades. But when the marshal died and Hlaren took over, well, everything sort of fell apart. Ha! Is that what we're calling him now? It wasn't too long ago slavery was legal in Morrowind. Buying and selling people was legal right here in Suran. That sound right to you? The judge keeps us honest. Sometimes the law just gets in the way.
What do you want?
Hey, who let you in here? I'm quite busy at the moment. Come back another time. I create a great many keys for a great many doors in Suran and beyond. I'm a well-respected craftsman. But wait, why do you care if I create keys for prisons? You'll find no prison keys here, you ruffian. Now, there's no need for violence. You're one of those iron hounds, aren't you? The pox on the lot of you. I have keys I made for the new recruits just this morning. Just take one and get out. If anyone comes to harm in that prison, I'll... just go!
My friend, I see Constable Gretka found you. Please, forgive me if I don't stand up. The marshal's henchman broke my knees as soon as I arrived. It's good to meet you, face to face. I wish it was under better circumstances. One of them. The people of Vardenfell see the Judge as one immortal guardian. But in truth, many warriors have taken up the cowl. I was just the most recent. These knees, though. I fear my heroics are at an end. It's time to pass on the mantle. To you, of course. Well, don't act so surprised. You've proven to be a capable warrior, and a friend to the downtrodden and oppressed. Vardenfell needs a Scarlet Judge. I can think of no one worthier. Unfortunately, my regalia is no longer here. Warden Libo, the prisoner's overseer, took it as a trophy. While they were interrogating me, I heard him mention a hunting trip to Lake Canabia. Find Libo and you'll find the Judge's regalia. Once you don the cowl, seek out Constable Gretka. I am not. To the people of Vardenfell, the Scarlet Judge is legendary, supernatural. He can appear anywhere at any time, or even many places at once. They think it wizardry. Of course, the truth is far simpler. Exactly. We're a small and diffuse group. When age or injury prove too much for us, we pass on the mantle. The legendary Avona Ulis mentored me. She protected the people of Morrowind for over 40 years. We battled together for 12. Sadly, she passed on years ago. A poisoned blade. It was a very dark time. But as she lay there dying, she charged me with protecting the helpless, just as I charge you now. The Scarlet Judge fights on. A doughty and heroic escape. Usually I'd jump at the opportunity, but no, friend. Dragging a cripple out of here only increases the chance you'll be captured. Your mission is too important. So long as I'm here, Hlaren's guard remains down. There will be more torture, no doubt. I'm not so foolish as to think I can keep silent forever. But I'm certain I can hold out until you retrieve my regalia and deal with Hlaren. I will survive. You focus on finishing this fight.
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Talenra, but my wife insists we try a real mage.
It seems I hunt bigger game today.
You too? This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Talenra, but my wife insists we try a real mage.
Now there's a sight for sore eyes. The Scarlet Judge returns. You wear it well. Better than Melar, even. But don't tell him I said that. Shaw's bones, he's a stubborn one. Well, let's make sure he doesn't suffer in vain, hey? Hlaren's gotten sloppy since Melar's capture. A combination of paranoia and misguided relief, I guess. She's making mistakes. Now's the time to act. I did some snooping of my own while you were gone. According to Constable Kren, Hlaren ordered Inania's egg mine sealed today. Bet you a pint that Hlaren's meeting with her plantation allies in that mine. She's probably carrying your evidence, too. The front gates are barred from the inside, but there's an old service door near the back. It just so happens Dradini had a spare key to sell. Sneak in the back of the mine and recover that evidence. I'll meet you out front, ready to arrest Hlaren. These delays are unacceptable. How could you be so clumsy?
I wasn't the one who left an incriminating note on my dresser, Relassi.
This bickering accomplishes nothing. The Scarlet Judge is in prison, yes? The issue is well in hand.
You are mistaken. One of my informants saw the judge prowling the streets just this morning.
Moloch's jawbone. You said you captured him. You said you broke his legs.
Enough! I've dealt with the judge. Your informants are wrong. Let's move on to more pressing issues, like how we move forward.
What's this? They found us! Run!
The judge? No! You won't put me in prison!
What's this? They found us! Run!
The judge? No! You won't put me in prison!
We caught these three trying to slip away. Should have seen their faces. It's a big risk arresting Suran's most powerful landowners. I'm hoping you've got the evidence to make it worthwhile. Where's Marshal Hlaren? Resisted, eh? I had a feeling it might go that way. Hlaren was happy to send other people to prison, but going herself, that rattled her knees. It's a shame she won't live to see the inside of a cell, but these three will, for at least a while. With Hlaren dead, command falls to the senior officer. For now, that's me. I'll send constables out to the plantations to liberate the slaves. In the meantime, I've got to take this evidence to House Hlaren. Oh, Melar. Well, I took a hard look at the evidence. Far as I can tell, this was just one big misunderstanding. Kren and I released him just before we set out. You'll find him in town nursing his wounds, no doubt. You should speak with him.
Well, there's nothing finer than a fat cat in chains. Thanks for the assistance, Flower.
Yeah!
Greetings, my friend. You cut quite the dashing figure in my old regalia. Another spectacular victory for the Scarlet Judge, eh? We'll miss donning the cowl, but it does me good to know that my final adventure helped liberate the people of Suran. Yes, but I do so knowing that the legacy of the Scarlet Judge is in good hands. We Dark Elves are beset on all sides by greed and scheming malice. I fought it all my life, but now it falls to you. Keep up the work. and be the hero Vardenfell needs. Ah, look there. The fruits of your labor.
Stay in line and keep those mouths shut, Switz, or I'll throw you in prison without your clothes.
It's good to see you alive, my friend. Oh, very good.
Indeed. Forgive me for not getting up.
Don't take this as an excuse. You're walking again, or else. I wouldn't count Mela out, and neither should you. He's walking again and probably going to be alive long after I'm pushing up roses. They build them tough in Vardenfell.
I suppose it's time to find a new line of work. Perhaps I'll run for marshal. I couldn't do much worse than the last one, even on ruined legs. Without the aid of a cane? I doubt it. Then again, I've always been a fast healer. But honestly, Hlaren and her confederates suffered far worse. I'd say I got the better end of the deal, wouldn't you? That largely depends on the whims of House Redoran. They have the final say on land disputes. If I had to guess, the properties will be kept in trust until suitable buyers arrive. I only hope that the new owners have purer intentions.